This is Brett, and I'm bringing you a short yoga class today. Apologies for the background noise, it's quite windy where I am. I'm on one of the islands of the Canary Islands, and as you can see, beautiful view behind me. So we're going to start today's class with just a very short pranayama, and then we'll move on to some floor exercises and some standing sequences. Sit quietly for a moment and just allow yourself to come fully into the present moment. Let go of what comes next and what happened yesterday. Allow yourself to fully experience being right here in this moment. Place the palms of the hands together, thumbs up against the breastbone, the loving kindness invocation. I accept myself and all people with equanimity. I embrace universal wholeness. I embody mental and physical happiness. I experience ease of well-being. Lower your hands. Place one hand onto the chest, one hand onto the belly. Take a small breath and try to have more of the breath moving into the lower hand than the upper hand. So the belly is expanding more than the chest. And again, breathing into the belly slightly more than the chest. And then take the backs of the hands onto the sides of the belly. Take a breath into the side of the belly. So literally the breath is expanding sideways. Place the backs of the hands onto the lower back and allow the breath to move into the lower back. And then finally, like a balloon expanding in all directions, allow the breath to move to the front, sides and back as you inhale. So normal exhale. Slowly inhale into the front, sides and back of the belly. Exhale. So really slow the breath down, don't be in a rush. Try that again, allow the breath to expand in all directions like a balloon. Inhaling into the front, sides and back of the belly. Normal exhale. And then we'll come to the first part of the yoga, and this first part is known as the tensegrity series. So you're going to be lying on the back with a block and a couple of poles. Lie onto your back, take the block under the pelvis, let the ribs be heavy, let the head be heavy. Take a small breath into the belly. And then begin by moving arms and legs in opposite directions. As you take the arms back, gather the elbows toward each other. As you bring the arms forward, widen the elbows. Keep the big toes together and heels slightly apart. Stay within a sense of ease. Bend both knees, make circles with the knees to free up any tension in the hips. So knees move around in circles, then change the direction of the circles. Releasing any tension in the hips.
hug the knees in toward the chest. Extend the left leg down, squeeze the left buttock, then extend the left arm up next to the side of the head. Take a breath into the belly as you slightly lift the heel off the floor. Release that, hug both knees in toward the chest. Extend the right leg down, squeeze the right buttock. Then extend the right arm up beside the head. Take a small breath into the belly as you slightly lift the right heel off the floor. Then bring both knees in toward the chest. Remove the block from under the pelvis. Take the short pole behind the knees and the longer pole between the palms for a twisting movement. Head moves with the legs and the movement is initiated from the navel. You're drawing a kind of figure of 8 with the knees with a little circle on each side. Stay within a sense of ease. Then remove the short pole from behind the knees and same thing with the legs up in the air. A little circle on each side. Head rolls with the legs as you turn from the belly. Remove the pole. Take the hands behind the head. Extend the right leg down, foot down, toes up. Foot back, flex the toes, foot down, toes up. Foot back, flex the toes. One more time, foot down, toes up. Foot back and flex. Switch sides. Point the right foot down, toes up. Foot back, flex. Foot down, toes up. Foot back, flex. One more time, foot down, toes up, foot back, flex. Then take the fingers under the ribs and swing the left leg up and down, nice and easy, without the trunk moving and without the pelvis moving. Notice that the knee is not locked at any point. So this is just about freeing up the hip. Keep the pressure of the fingers up into the diaphragm under the ribs. Switch sides, swinging the right leg up and down. Keep the fingers pressing up under the ribs. Keep the pelvis still. Press down into the left foot. And then turn over onto the left side. Support the head with the left hand and lift the left leg diagonally toward the opposite shoulder, toward the right shoulder. Let the ribs move back slightly for this diagonal pattern. It can take some time before this movement feels easy. Then bend both knees, feet together. As you bring the arm forward, the knee lifts. As you take the arm back, the knee lowers. Keep the feet together, keep the pelvis still. So it's just about the leg moving. There's no movement in the pelvis or the back. Then hook the little toe of the bottom leg in, lift the top leg with the kneecap facing toward the head, thigh turned out. There's again no straightening of that right knee. It stays just a little bit unlocked the whole time. Straighten that right leg, turn the right thigh out. Then bend the knee, hold the foot, lengthen the tailbone forward, heel toward the outside of the buttock, and take a small breath into the belly as you lengthen out that right thigh. Feet together, knees slightly apart, drawing a circle in the air with the right arm. Nice even circle to free up tension in the shoulder. Change direction. Just a nice even circle in the air to free up shoulder tension. Then turning onto the other side. Turning onto the right side, lifting the right leg diagonally toward the opposite shoulder. Right leg toward left shoulder. Again, move the ribs back slightly. And this is just about working with a sense of ease in the body. So not forcing anything. Feet together. Then as you bring the arm forward, the knee lifts. As you take the arm back, the knee lowers. Hook the little toe of the bottom foot in, lift the top leg, kneecap facing toward the head. Try to keep that thigh turned out the whole time, and don't let it turn in as you lower the leg. Notice that the knee is not locked at any point. It's about freeing up the hip. Then straighten that leg, turn the thigh out, hold the left foot, lengthen out that left thigh, heel toward the outside of the buttock, tailbone forward, take a small breath into the belly. Feet together, knees slightly apart, making a circle in the air with the left arm. Change direction, just a nice, even, smooth circle in the air with the left arm, thumb and index finger together. Then roll onto your back, take the short pole behind the knees, hands behind the head, for just a mini roll up. So you're lengthening the spine from either end of the spine. Tailbone is lengthening, back of the neck is slightly lengthening. Again, a quiet and easy movement. There should be no forcing. Let the breath be completely relaxed. Remove the pole from behind the knees. Same thing now with the legs straight, lengthening the spine from each end. There may just be a little lift of the tailbone as you roll up. Let the head relax into the hands each time the legs move away from you. Then bend both knees, place the feet onto the floor, take the block under the pelvis again, rest the pelvis onto the block, lift both legs up, take the hands now onto the face and spread the skin from the center of the face out. Then you scissoring the legs back and forth so the inner knees just lightly brush past one another. Keep the pelvis heavy, keep the ribs heavy, and keep that tension across the face from the center outwards. Again, you'll notice the knee is not locked. Then same arm and leg, left arm moves with left leg, right arm moves with right leg, and the eyes glance to left and right each time the arm comes up. Then pause a moment and opposite arm and leg, left arm with right leg, right arm with left leg. This time, if you can coordinate all of this, let your head turn with the arm. Each time the arm comes up, the head turns, freeing up any tension in the neck. Bend both knees, rub the palms of the hands together, then place the palms of the hands over the eyes. Extend one leg at a time out in a kind of bicycle action. Keep the pelvis heavy, keep the ribs heavy. The eyes are just relaxed. Then lean the pelvis to the right side and butterfly the legs in and out. Then lean to the left side and the same thing, legs moving apart and together with knees bent. Feel like you've got something behind the knees, then hands behind the head And in the center, same thing, let the head rest into the hands, legs moving apart and together in this kind of butterfly wing action. Hands onto the face again, spreading the skin on the face, knees bend and straighten. As you bend the knees, the thighs drop toward the ribs slightly. Try to keep the big toes together, heels slightly apart as you do this movement. Then grip the collarbones with your fingers. Same thing, knees bend and straighten. As you bend the knees, thighs drop toward the ribs. And finally, fingers under the ribs, press up into the tissue under the ribs, which is the diaphragm, bending and straightening the knees. As you bend the knees, the thighs drop toward the ribs. Big toes together, heels slightly apart. Feet onto the floor, remove the block from under the pelvis. Take the short pole behind the knees and the longer pole between the palms for the twisting movement again. Drawing a figure of 8 with the knees, little circle on each side. Moving from the navel, let the head turn with the legs. Then in the center, remove both poles, arms and legs up into the air. Bend both knees, hug the knees in toward the chest. Extend the left leg down and keep holding the right knee. Then lift the head to the knee, press the knee forward away from you and lean back into the upper back to create some traction. Release the hands from the knee, bring the knee to the chest, inhale. Hold both knees in toward the chest, rest the head down. Extend the right leg down, lift the head to the knee, press the knee forward, lean back into the upper back. Release the hands, bring the knee to the chest, inhale, lie back, hold both knees, straighten the legs up. Come up to balancing on the buttocks, head to the knees, inhale, exhale, extend the legs out. Slowly roll down over the back of the pelvis, inhale, exhale, come up, inhale again, knees to chest, exhale, straightening both legs and both arms, inhale, roll down, exhale, come up again, straighten both legs, exhale, slowly roll down, inhale, exhale as you come up, bring the knees in toward the chest. Bend the right knee and outer ankle leans in toward the inner. You're on the top of the toes. Lengthen the heel back. Try staying on the hands as I'm doing now, or if you're able to, come onto the elbows. Notice the pelvis is not on the floor. Tailbone is lengthening forward, outer ankle toward inner. If you're still comfortable, you can come right down onto the back. Rest the head. Let the head turn from side to side. So you choose which of these 3 positions is best for you. It's important to keep a feeling of length through the tailbone and the top of the pelvis moving backwards. Don't let your lower back get scrunched up. Then switch sides. Bend the left leg. Again, you choose if you're going to be up on the hands for the first option. Outer ankle toward inner, lengthen the heel. Second option is coming down onto the elbows. And if you're still comfortable there, third option is coming all the way down, resting the upper back, head. Let the head roll from side to side. Lift the elbows to open up the upper back. Keep length through the tailbone, top of the pelvis moving backwards. Then release that. Come up from there onto the hands and knees. Lift the front ribs, inhale into the belly, release the head. Then exhale, lengthen the front of the body. lift the front ribs again, inhale into the belly, exhale, extend the right leg and left arm, then bring elbow toward knee, inhale, exhale, extend left arm, right leg again, back to hands and knees, inhale, lift the ribs, release the head, extend left leg, right arm, elbow to knee, exhale, left leg, right arm extending. Lift the ribs again, inhale, sit back toward the heels, exhale, inhale into the belly in this position, let the buttocks drop toward the heels. Come back to the hands and knees, lift the ribs, inhale into the belly, exhale, lift just the right leg with a bent knee, knee toward chest, inhale, exhale, lift the right leg again. One more time. Then on the hands and knees again, lift the ribs, inhale, exhale, lift left leg with a bent knee, inhale, knee to chest, exhale, left leg lifting. One more time. Come back to hands and knees and lift to the downward facing dog, slightly narrower than you might normally do it. Inhale, lift the ribs, exhale, look forward. Inhale, look toward the belly, lift the ribs slightly. Exhale, look slightly forward. One more time. Inhale, look toward the belly, straighten the legs. Exhale, extend the sides of the body. Come onto the knees. Sit back toward the heels. Buttocks toward the heels. Breathe into the belly. Now, in standing, inhale, bring the arms forward. Exhale, take the arms out. Throat forward, chin forward, inhale. Throat back, chin back, exhale. Navel moves down, inhale. Navel moves up, exhale. Arms turn inward, arms turn out. Navel down, navel up. Navel down, navel up. Lengthen the back of the body, turn both arms in, lengthen the front of the body, reach up high with the arms, come up onto the toes if you can, bend only as far as you can with the knees, knees out, heels in, come back up onto the toes, heels down, bend the knees, knees out, heels in, then lengthen the back of the body. If you can, come up onto the toes, bend the knees, knees out, heels in. Then lengthen the front of the body, knees out, heels in. Now, navel down. Lengthen the left side of the navel, and then lean to the left, extend both arms. Lengthen the right side of the navel, lean to the right, extend both arms. Then navel down, keep the pelvis still, turn the navel to the right, extend both arms. Back to center, turn the navel to the left, extend both arms, back to the center. Navel down, inhale, navel up, exhale. Lengthen back of the body, lengthen front of the body. Throat forward, chin forward, throat back, chin back. Come to the front of the mat, step the left leg back, left thigh turning in, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Lengthen back of the body, front of the body. Extend the left side of the belly, extend both arms. Navel down. Extend the right side of the belly, extend both arms. Then step that left leg down, left knee down. Inhale, exhale, lengthen the front of the body. Bend the left knee if you can. Come back. Step the left leg to the left, inhale, exhale, navel down, navel up. Left leg in front of right, bend both knees. Exhale, navel down, navel up. Right leg in front of left, navel down, navel up. Inhale, exhale. Stand on the left foot, right leg to the right. Inhale, exhale, navel down, navel up. Then step the right leg back, turn the right thigh in. Inhale, exhale, navel down, navel up. One more time. Then lengthen the right side of the belly, extend both arms as you reach back into the back heel. Navel down, extend the left side of the belly and lengthen both arms. Come down onto the back knee, lean a little forward, reach up, exhale, bend that right knee if you can. Then step back to standing. Navel down, navel up. Inhale, exhale. Stand on the left foot and tiptoe of the right. Lift the right knee if you can. Then hold the right knee. Straighten the left leg. Release the right leg, lean back a little and lift the right leg with a straight knee. Stand on the right foot. Inhale, exhale. Lift the left leg if you can. Then hold that left knee in, straighten the right leg. Straighten left leg, lean back a little, lift with a straight knee. Stand on the left foot, right leg to the right. Lengthen left side of the belly, extend both arms, lift the right side of the pelvis, then lift the right knee. Hold the right knee. Turn the belly to the left and lift the right leg, rotating the right thigh out. Stand on right foot, navel down, navel up. Lift the right side of the belly, lift the left side of the pelvis, lift the left knee. Hold the left knee, turn the belly to the right, lift that left leg, turn the left thigh out. Stand on the left foot, tailbone forward, lengthen left side of the belly, bend the right knee, hold the right foot, heel toward the outside of the buttock. Then release that right leg, turn right thigh in, tailbone forward, lean forward and lift the right leg up. Knee toward chest, inhale, stand on the right foot, lengthen the right side of the belly, bend the left knee, hold the left foot, heel toward the outside of the buttock. Release that left leg, turn left thigh in, tailbone forward, lean forward as you lift that left leg. Knee toward chest. Stand on the left foot, bend the right knee, turn the belly to the right, then lift the right knee, left hand grips right knee. Straighten and then lift the right leg. Stand on the right foot, turn the belly to the left. Then right hand grips left knee, straighten, lift the leg with a straight knee, and come back to standing. Inhale, exhale, navel down, navel up. Arms turn in, arms turn out. Then come to the front of the mat and inhale in this position. Exhale, take both arms up. Inhale, slowly bend forward. Release the head down. Step the right foot back. Lift the ribs, inhale. Exhale, come to a standing lunge. Straighten the back leg as much as you can. Come back, step that left foot back to a plank. So lower the hips, lift the ribs, bend to a push-up or chaturanga. Then to upward facing dog. Back to the push-up and downward facing dog. Look toward the belly, inhale. Look slightly toward the floor, exhale. Slightly lift the ribs, inhale. Look toward the floor. Exhale. Step back to between your hands. Release the head. Inhale. Exhale, step left foot back. Lift the ribs. Inhale. Then come up to standing lunge. Exhale. Come back to the plank position. Lower the hips. Lift the ribs. Bend both elbows, keeping them close in for push-up to upward facing dog. Then back to the plank to downward facing dog. Look toward the belly. Exhale, look forward. Look toward the belly. Inhale. Exhale, look a little forward. Step back to between your hands. Release the head. Inhale. Exhale, look a little forward and come up at the end of the exhale. Step the left leg back and in position for triangle pose. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the right heel in, push the left heel back, turn the right thigh out as you reach down onto the shin, turn the belly to the left, reach up into the top arm. Then bend the right knee, hop in a little, bend the right elbow, and if you can, lift the back leg, left shoulder toward left hip, face forward, inhale, exhale, turn the left thigh in, and lift that left leg, bring the left leg forward, inhale. Step the right foot back into triangle pose position, inhale, exhale. Squeeze the left heel in, right heel out, reach down, turn the belly to the right and reach up into the right arm. Take a small breath in, bend that left knee, hop in, bend the left elbow, right armpit toward right hip as you lift the back leg. Face forward, turn the right thigh in, lift that right leg as you lean forward, bring the right knee forward, inhale. Then step the legs wide, toes pointing out, heels in, knees in the same direction as the toes, interlock the fingers, lengthen the back of the body, tailbone forward, inhale. Then come up, interlock fingers behind the back, tailbone forward, lengthen the front of the body, squeeze the shoulder blades together, then lengthen the left side of the body, drop the left sit bone. Come back to center, lengthen the right side of the body, drop the right sit bone. Turn the belly to the right, lift the left ear, chin in. Turn the belly to the left, lift the right ear, chin in. Take the heels out now, parallel to one another. Come forward, drop the head down, release the head, elbows in toward each other. And in this position, with the head released and the feet parallel to one another, try to release the back of the neck. Then place the left hand down in the center under the shoulders, turn the belly to the right, reach up into the right arm. Place the right hand down, turn the belly to the left, reach up into the left arm. Release the head one more time, bring the elbows in. Bring the heels in and slowly come up from there, one vertebra at a time. Come down now onto the floor, onto your knees, and with the ankles leaning in toward the center, the outer ankle leaning in, lengthen back with the knees in a comfortable position apart. Lengthen the tailbone forward and lengthen the whole front of the body without shortening the back. So keep the front ribs in slightly. Then if you're able to, you can lie flat. Again, there's a sense of the front ribs dropping down here and the tailbone lengthening. so try not to scrunch up the lower back. You may need to put height under your upper back and head for this one. As you inhale, pause a moment, drop the front ribs down. As you exhale, make like you're inhaling to expand the ribs. Again, as you inhale, drop the front ribs down like exhaling. As you exhale, pause a moment, make like you're inhaling to expand the ribs. This creates a sense of bandha in this position. Then undo the legs from there, lift up both legs into the air and very slightly lift the tailbone 2 or 3 times to create a little bit of length into the lower back. Come up onto the elbows and forearms. Again, lift the tailbone, inhale into the belly. The legs will come slightly toward you. Lift the tailbone, inhale. One more time, lift the tailbone, inhale. Then take the legs wide, bring left leg across right, and come up into sitting Gomukhasana. Turn to the left, left hip goes forward as you turn the belly to the left and the ribs and the chest. Look forward, come forward through the lower back, middle back, upper back. Squeeze the buttocks, inhale, exhale, release further forward. One more time, squeeze the buttocks, release forward as you exhale. Come up from there. Place the right hand onto the floor, bend the right elbow slightly, right armpit toward right hip, lengthening out that whole left side. Come back from there, then cross right leg over left, come back up into sitting. Turn the belly to the right now without the hands. Keep the right hip forward as you turn the navel, the ribs and the chest to the right. Face center, squeeze the buttocks, inhale into the belly, release forward, exhale. One more time, squeeze the buttocks, inhale into the belly, exhale, lengthen a little forward. Then slowly come up from there again. This time with the left hand down, lengthen the whole right side. Take left armpit toward left hip as you lengthen that right side. Undo the legs, come back onto your back. Preparation for lotus, bend the right knee, right foot onto left thigh, left foot onto right thigh. Hug the knees in toward the chest, inhale. Come up to sitting and interlock the fingers, lengthen up the sides of the body. Then place the hands next to the hips, press down into the hands to lift the body up, armpits pressing down. Come down onto the elbows and forearms to lengthen the front of the body, tailbone forward, front ribs in. Hold the hands if you're able to. Then slowly release the legs and we'll switch sides. So bring left leg over right thigh, right foot over left thigh. Hug the knees in toward you, inhale. Come up to sitting, interlock the fingers, lengthen up the sides of the body. Place the hands next to the hips, press down into the palms, armpits down, lift the whole body up. Then come onto the forearms and elbows to lengthen the front of the body, tailbone forward, front ribs in. Take a small breath. Undo the legs, straighten both legs up into the air, and then lie back onto your back for Shavasana. Relax the feet, relax the knees, relax the hips, relax the belly, the shoulders, arms and hands, neck and throat, jaw, lips, tongue and cheeks, inner eyes and outer eyes. Allow the weight of the body to release down into the floor. Take a moment. Pause the video here if you need longer. Bend bend both knees. Turn onto the right side. Using your left hand, push yourself up from this position slowly. Come into a sitting position. Place the palms of the hands together. Thank you and Namaste.